Hello, friends. I'm back with another reading. This is going to be we're going to start with awakening intuition. So it's basically going to be that, like, how can you awaken your intuition? How can you work your light? Then I'm going to give you a blessing, and I might pull tarot. I got a deck ready. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. But anyways, what can the collective do to awaken their intuition? What can the collective do to awaken their intuition? Just one card, please. What can the collective do to awaken their intuition? This deck is so big, and I have others that are the same size, but they're not as many cards, as thick. It's just really hard for me to shuffle. Anyways. Normally I hold these up so people can like see them, but this is a card with all words. So I'm going to show you for just a moment, and then I'm going to place it down. Or maybe I'll hold it up to cover my face while I read. But we got connect to your higher self. Can you see that? There we go. I'm going to take a screenshot of that or something to see what it says. Sometimes your intuition will give you answers you don't want to hear or that are inconvenient and frustrating. Like that it's better to wait than take action, or that it's better to spend money consulting an expert than make a decision on your own. Your smaller self can be impulsive and more hardwired to primal drives. It has an immediate ground level perspective. That's useful, like when you need to get food, shelter, or keep yourself physically safe. However, your higher self is more reflective and strategic, as your higher self is connected to your soul and a GPS that can zoom out. It's like driving a car and having an urge to take a shortcut when your soul, with an aerial view, can already see the traffic jam ahead that you will be driving straight into. While listening to your smaller self has value and should be emphasized in certain situations, right now you're being guided to pay more attention to your higher self and the wisdom of your soul. Some of that wisdom may not make immediate sense and may even go against a primal urge. Keep yourself safe and make sure your primal needs are met while you explore and entertain the wisdom of your higher self. Primal urges can be hugely helpful, like getting inside during a bad thunderstorm, or they can be self-sabotaging, like cashing out an investment the second the market quivers. Keep your foot ready to tap the gas or the brake now. Use caution and more discernment with the actions that you take. And then it says action steps. I should really put on my glasses. These are really little words. Practice taking a beat before taking action when possible, and consult your wise higher self. Giving your intuition a chance to chime in on your decision making by pumping the brakes on your actions is wise now. Avoid being reactive. Watch out for making big decisions when overly fearful, stimulated, triggered, or rushed. Some strong primal desires you are experiencing right now may not serve you or others in the long run. Be kind to your future self by being deliberate in your decisions and actions now. Take extra time to mull options with your sixth sense. If you feel strongly pulled to someone and suspect you share a significant If you feel strongly pulled to someone and suspect that you share a significant soul contract, for example, Take time to discern what it is specifically. Are they meant to be a lover or a business partner? Your higher self might already know the answer or the option that it's in everyone's highest good. Watch for a feeling of peace as opposed to urgency or unsettlement to know that you've arrived at the right call. Think long term instead of short term. You can't really see the words on that, but there's the card. And how can the collective work their light while they are digging deep into their higher self, connecting to their higher self? How can they work their light? On the bottom, we got boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? I'm not going to read that, though. But maybe that's a question you should ask yourself. What's the last card in the deck? So we got Pleiades. It says double mission. Channeling and uplifting humanity. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission: to grow at a soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. And then the Work Your Light transmission. Hold the card to your heart and say, I call upon Pleiadian consciousness of the highest realms and highest good of humanity to work through me. Let me be a channel for only the purest light of the essence of Source. Let me channel in a way that also serves me. So maybe you need to connect to your higher self about what it is that you came here to truly do. Not what you're doing right now, but what you truly came to the earth to do. We have a quick, short little tarot message for this collective. Anything that tarot wants to say in regards to those two cards. So we got Eight of Wands at the bottom. That's fast movement. These cards are shiny, reflecting all of the light. It says barrage, speed, multitasking, and travel. It came out the correct way. I just accidentally flipped it. The Eight of Wands is a card of rapid movement. Maybe you're going to have rapid movement to finding out what you want to do, or rapid movement in actually connecting with your higher self. card I pulled was the Sun. Trust, love, joy, vitality, health, liberation. The Sun radiates energy, warmth, and vitality. Happily riding a horse, the child in this image knows no fear and instinctively trusts the world to be a good place. Being naked is reflective of having nothing to hide and of childhood innocence. The sheer exuberance of the child is life-affirming. Despite being very young, the child can ride the horse and hold up the banner. The swirling banner reinforces the notion of freedom and joy. The horse represents strength and vitality. Sunflowers are emerging from a wall behind the child. The message is that even a brick wall will not stop the flowers from thriving. The vibrancy expressed in this card means good health. The card also portends to generosity and abundance. The Sun is a high-energy card. Plug into it and recharge. There are many positive associations with this card. If you have been going through a tough time, the Sun card signifies that things are about to turn around for you. It is also a time to discard any negative relationships and behaviors that are holding you back. You now have the strength to break away from stale patterns and experience a significant renewal. Speak your truth, and others will respond. Get out and socialize. Try new projects. All of these things make you attractive to others. This card encourages you to connect with your inner child. By doing so, you restore your optimism and faith in the universe, which is your birthright. And I feel like that's, like, kind of goes along with the whole Pleiadian thing about how you have two missions, to be here and to grow, but to also anchor in light. Like, you need to be in the Sun energy in order to anchor that light and that happiness into the earth, into Gaia. What a fun reading so far. And then we're going to go to one of my favorite decks. It's the Blessed Bee deck by Lucy Cavendish. Can I get a blessing for this collective? What blessing does this collective need to hear? Oh. On the bottom, we have number 43, a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. I don't think that's personally for you, but maybe you know someone who is getting there. I actually do kind of feel like that would be the case with the card that we pulled. All is well. We've got number 32, a blessing for peace of mind. I always stumble over my reading in this. It just doesn't flow with my brain. They're good messages. I'm gonna probably have problems just reading it to you. Okay, anyways. A blessing for peace of mind. Can you see her? A blessing to help soothe the mind at storm with itself and bring about calm and peace once again. When you awaken and trouble is sitting there with you, right on your shoulder, speaking to you of all you must fret and be fearful of, let this blessing come to you and be felt truly in your mind, where the turbulence has reigned for far too long now. That was all one sentence. That's why I have trouble reading from here. But anyways. Let the quiet of the natural day still in. Let the soft call of your spirit whisper to you that you have worried too long, and that it is time to set down your burden and let the angels and spirit beings deal with what cannot be unraveled by the labyrinth of thought. Let it go, and let it be, for it is not for you to do what others will not, cannot, or remain ignorant of. It is for you now to care for you. Let peace, that quiet blessing, Softly take up residence in your mind and speak calming words to you, soothing every objection your mind at war with the world creates. Let the nurturing of the mother, the planet herself, who loves you so and cares so much for you, take hold and take root within your mind. Let yourself do only what must be done this day, and be very kind and very gentle all this time with yourself. Speak softly. Remove yourself from anything that provokes the disquiet unnecessarily, and calm yourself through the taking of moments to soothe yourself. Let your mind release, one by one, those terrible thoughts that have tortured you. Let your body relax and move, and in the movement free yourself from stress and tension. Let the idea of being at war with the world, isolated and alone, go. And for a time, seek out only those who show kindness and sensitivity to you. Be patient with yourself, and in this patience, let the blessing of deep peace be yours. That's all I have for you today. I hope that this message found you in peace, and if it didn't, I hope that you find peace after you listen to it. All right. Love you. Bye.